To really understand the genius of Ace of Spades, let's start by looking at the key grooves that Phil plays throughout this track. As the full band kicks in, Phil locks into a groove that sounds deceptively simple. On paper, it's just snare on 2 and 4 and a punk-style kick pattern, but what makes it sound so wild are the hi-hats. He plays loose, fast quarter notes, and that open sound creates this frantic runaway train momentum. And also pay close attention to the few times that Phil closes the hats in the middle of the groove, making it feel a little bit unpredictable. Once we get into the verse, Phil mainly plays the same groove we hear in the intro, except he adds 2 hits on the crash with the kick drum, and he leaves out the snare drum on beat 2 at the beginning of the first bar of each 2-bar phrase. In the Martin Popoff book, Beer Drinkers and Hellraisers, Eddie Clark is quoted saying, "He always had a slightly jazzier approach. Phil and I spent a lot of time writing tunes together, and his drumming just brought something. It filled in the holes where if you didn't have Phil, there would be a big hole there. Phil would fill in the gaps. This jazzier approach likely came from his early years when he was listening to Gene Krupa, Buddy Rich, Danny Serafin, and Bernard Purdie."
I've never been like a fan, of any particular one person, whether they be a drummer or a movie star or anything like that. Some of the best drumming that I used to like was, I used to like all the old Tamla Motown stuff from like the 60s, late 60s and early 70s. And there was a session drummer called Bernard Purdie, who I believe played on quite a lot of those sessions, and he was really great. He used to do all these, that's where I picked up that hi-hat thing from.
When we get to the middle section, we start to hear some auxiliary percussion. Producer Vic Mail suggested adding some wood blocks that sound like tap dancing shoes. The band resisted at first, but it ended up becoming one of the most recognizable parts of the entire song.
The spoons, you see? There's the spoons. Don't you remember? The spoons?
The tap dancing.
It was was that Vic who did that? It was, or was it, no, it was me, wasn't it?
Not me personally, no. I believe that Phil did to this day. I wasn't allowed into the studio.
Well, I had to, you see, because we didn't have the stunt. The stunt tap dancer couldn't make it, so I had to do my own tap dancing, I'm afraid.
Oh, there was a tap dancing bit in this one. Yeah. In the middle bit. See what I mean? Sticks. Yeah.
Used to make me do terrible things. So.
The hi-hats start to tighten up a bit. We have a bunch of quick hi-hat barks, and Phil even flips the backbeat towards the end, which is a bit of a trip. This was the part of the song that actually gave me the most trouble while preparing for this video. The different hi-hat tensions, the flip backbeat, and the sheer speed of the song all make this part a challenge to play. So we wanted to film a full breakdown of Ace of Spades that includes this interlude part and also the quick drum fills and all the grooves you need to know to get through this song so you can confidently play it on your own kit. We've also done this with our Genius of Tom Sawyer, Chop Suey, Enter Sandman, and a bunch of other episodes, and tons of drummers are getting their practice time in and learning how to play these legendary songs. You can check all of these lessons out for free over on Muzora, and the link is down in the description. Finally, when we reach the outro, Phil kicks things up with some snare accents and rolling fills that drive the band to those final cymbal hits. It's the perfect send-off for such an explosive track.